The final of the men's coxless fours. There, Stephen Redgrave begins his quest for Olympic glory. They're just about to start, so let's join our commentators now. They are Chris Baillieu, but first, Gerald Sinstadt.
Yes, a long, hard road that will end in Sydney, Australia in the year 2000 starts here. It's a road that we all hope will be a triumphant culmination to the greatest achievement in the history of world rowing. The objective, of course, is Steve Redgrave's 5th consecutive Olympic gold medal. But for the next 3 years, it won't be a one-man odyssey. From here on, it's a four-man team, not to mention the coaching and ancillary backup. Great Britain are drawn in lane 3. James Cracknell in the bow, Steve Redgrave next to him, Tim Foster at 3, Matthew Pinsent at 4. Full lane order, nearest to the camera, Germany 2. In lane 2, Germany 1, then Great Britain, 4 Croatia, 5 Slovenia, and 6 Poland. And away, Great Britain have led virtually from start to finish in both heat and semi-final, and it will be interesting to see if those are again the tactics here.
Indeed, and the really good thing that we've demonstrated with the British four is that it's substantially faster in the first quarter than anybody else, and whatever may happen after that today, the great news is this is a four with enormous pace, and it's the pace that you need in order to develop course speed. The challenge today is to see how they go in the second half. They've demonstrated they can get out fast, and let's just see how the race develops.
We have had a substantial influence from the cross headwind here. There is a very large stand built for the 1972 Olympic Games on this course, and it does provide quite a lot of protection to the near side lanes when there is a cross headwind, as there is today, and certainly the 3 lanes nearest to it, 1, 2 and 3, have had the benefit in the earlier races. Great Britain, as you see in the white boat, have gone out and once again established an advantage.
So they certainly went out very fast. I clocked them at very nearly 50 strokes a minute in the first 10. You can see the difficult water, the waves bouncing off the side of the boat. But the opposition is most likely to come from the lane immediately outside them, the Croatian four, and they basically are in the same water, so there shouldn't be any great disadvantage to the British four.
These are 4 powerful big men. Certainly not men you'd want to sit behind in the cinema. 500 metres gone, Great Britain in the lead. This is still very much an experimental four. We may well see Jürgen Grobler, the coach, making changes as the season progresses. At the moment they are leading from Germany 1. Crew in the very early stages of its preparation. Stephen Redgrave only revoked his retirement decision around Christmas time, and since then he's had an appendix operation, and it's really only in the last 3 or 4 weeks that the crew have begun to feel that they were getting out of it what they were putting in.
In fact, the crew wasn't really put together until after April, because Tim Foster there at 3 was stroking the Oxford 8, and he's an interesting character. He was Matthew Pinsent's junior partner. They won gold medals as juniors way back in '89. He's a very smooth oarsman who's providing, this stage, a very valuable link between the power of Matthew Pinsent and Stephen Redgrave immediately behind.
I suppose one of the interesting decisions, Chris, has been how to integrate the 2 new men. At the moment, we've gone 1 and 1, so to speak. Pinsent followed by one of the new men, Redgrave followed by one of the new men.
I'm sure that's right, and I'm absolutely certain that that's what Jürgen Grobler will be experimenting with. At the moment, I think integration is the key word. They want to try and meld the styles together. And Tim is a very easy person from that point of view, but he is, of course, a superb stroke in his own right. He stroked the 4 to a bronze medal in Bantam.
1,000 metres gone, Great Britain leading from Germany 1 and Croatia in lane 4 in 3rd place. Croatians with Marko Banovic at 3, someone well known in Great Britain, was 6th in the coxless pairs in Atlanta.
Rode him for Cambridge in the boat race, so contains the interest of 2 Oxford men in the British form.
It's about 3/4 of a length now, Great Britain's lead over Germany 1.
And I think Britain made a bit of a move there. They're beginning to move out. I think the Germans are trying to respond, but the British four eased out a little bit after halfway.
Germans have Stefan Forster at 3, who's a survivor from the crew that finished in the Olympic final. He was a gold medalist in the 8 in the 95 World Championships.
The British four have been pretty steady at around about 35 strokes a minute, just under. Seems to be their strong rhythm at the moment. Matthew Pinsent stamping it down just the way he used to in the pair.
Yes, the relationship between Redgrave and Pinsent had become, to all intents, instinctive, and they now have to open up to embrace the two new men, develop that same kind of intuitive relationship through 4 of them. Certainly not a lot wrong with what we're seeing here. Not yet quite at the 1500 metre mark, but it all looks very good.
Yes, they show well under pressure at the moment. They're keeping long. They've got a length. Now the question is whether they can get a bit more.
It's a length from Germany 1, Croatia in 3rd, and that's the order.
It's looking good, I must say. There's no sort of hurry about it. There's some hurry there, though. That German four is looking a bit short to me. I don't know if they've got much more to give.
British crew put together very much on the evidence of the physiological tests and the weights room and on the ergometers and so on. And it now remains to be seen if it works too psychologically and in that indefinable chemistry that makes 4 men into 1 unit.
And this is where you get a bit testing. The British four has now raised its rate to 37.5. The Germans are coming at them. The question is, with the time they've had training together, whether they've got the flexibility now to respond.
It's the 2 German crews nearest to us here. Germany 2 in lane 1, Germany 1 in lane 2. Great Britain now having to dig in a bit. The benefit of the wind shadow falls more greatly on the near side, so out in the middle Great Britain will not have much advantage, and it's going to be a real finish, and Great Britain having to dig deep. Great Britain on the far side, Croatia coming at them. On the near side, Germany 1. Great Britain looking to hang on to a lead, having run this final much as they did their heat and their semi-final, but under a great deal more pressure. They've come home, taken first place. Germany 1 have taken second, Croatia third, and that, Chris, is a very encouraging first outing with 3 years still to go.
Absolutely, their first exam passed, I'd say, with great distinction. I think they showed considerable calmness under quite a lot of pressure, and bearing in mind how little time they've had to meld this unit together, they actually have showed very good form.
So, that's very good news indeed from the men's coxless fours. We can now go back to show you some of the earlier racing in these finals. We can join the men's coxless pairs, in which Great Britain's Rob Thatcher and Ben Hunt Davis are in lane 2.